Test 1 2 test 1 2. Okay, we're back here at Derby, Panther Field, getting ready to start game 2 of this doubleheader. Getting to be dusk here in Derby. We turned the lights on. We didn't turn them on until just right before the game because we still have that problem with the left field light standard. It's only going to stay on for a couple hours. So we hope we can get through this game, and we hope the Twins can come a little bit more on top of things and get things going here a little bit. I'll give you the starting lineups for the Twins, who will be the visiting team in Game 2. Like we said, this is a game that's originally was scheduled for the first half standings. It will be put onto the first half standings, so we'll see how this goes. Leading off for the Twins, left field number 2, Tyler Otts, batting second in the designated hitter role in Game 2. Number 5, Caden Richards. Hitting third, the right fielder, number 7, Cade Shelton. And batting fourth, the shortstop, number 8, Kyler Warren. Hitting fifth, the catcher, number 10, Mitch Birdsall. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 34, Nolan Ganter. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 21, Braden Lucart. Hitting eighth, at third base, number 14, Holden Pantier. And batting ninth, a newcomer to the Twins, who just joined us today. We'll talk a little bit about him a little later. Nickwan Benjamin at second base, and the starting pitcher will be Harrison Aquero on the mound. Here's Tyler Otts in for the first time in Game 2. He's leading off. He takes ball 1. We'll set the Great Bend defense for you here in just a minute. And there's strike 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. Third baseman Kyle Walker, at shortstop Jesse Ponce, at second base Joey Marker, and at first base Cooper Smith, the pride of Marlow, Oklahoma. Fouled off, it counts 2-2. In left field is Tyler Stulsatz, and center field Kyler Horseman, and in right field it's Cade Goki. Catching is Ian George, and foul ball. Count remains 2-2, and on the mound is Carson Boffer. So we start off with a 2-ball, 2-strike count with Tyler Otts, who's playing left field in tonight's game and leading off as he has for the past few games. And he is out, strikes out on the pitch that was down a little bit, and it's 1 out for the Twins. And that'll bring up Caden Richards. There's the first pitch to Caden. That's fouled back and out of play for strike 1. Twins need to come out and hit the ball like they have the last couple games before the first game tonight. There's a fastball down in the dirt. And it's 1-1. Here's the wind-up pitch. Outside. Oh, strike. I thought the big ball was outside. He called it a strike. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2. Twins got to be a little more aggressive at the plate this game. There's a ground ball. Shortstop. Here comes the throw across the infield, and he's out at first. Is Caden Richards. That'll score that 6-3. The second out, and here comes Cade Sheldon playing right field tonight. I think he DH'd the first game. Here's the wind-up, first pitch on the way. Wow. Strike 1, fastball. Looked like it's outside, but maybe not. There's a ground ball in the dirt, second base. Up with it. And the Twins are down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. And going to the bottom of the first. Twins nothing. Great Bend coming up. You're listening to Derby Twins Baseball. Okay, we're back, and we'll give you the starting lineup for the Great Bend Batcats. Leading off, the leadoff hitter will be the same as Game 1, Jesse Ponce, the shortstop. Batting second, the designated hitter, Jet Creel. Batting third, the first baseman, Cooper Smith. Hitting fourth in center field, Kyler Horseman. Batting fifth, the catcher, Ian George. Hitting sixth, the third baseman, Kyle Walker. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tyler Stulsatz. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Cade Goki. And batting ninth, Joey Marker, the second baseman. Set the Twins defense for you. Third baseman on Game 2 is Holden Pantier, the shortstop. Kyler Warren, the second baseman, starting his first game with the Twins. Naquan Benjamin, and at first, Nolan Ganter. Left field, Tyler Otts. Center fielder, Braden Lucart. And in right field, Cade Sheldon. The catcher tonight is Mitch Birdsall in Game 2, and starting on the mound tonight is number 26, Harrison Aquero. There's the Ponce steps in. Here comes the first pitch to him. Ground ball to second base, and it's into center field for a base hit. Here's Jet Creel. DH in today's game, and in the second game here, as Ponce leads away. Here is the stretch from the belt. Here comes the first pitch to Creel, and it hit him. So the Twins are starting off in a bad spot here all of a sudden, putting themselves behind the 8-ball a little bit, with runners on first and second with no out. Here's Cooper Smith. Aquero looks in for the sign. He's got it. Here comes the stretch and the first pitch. It turns to bunt, and it's outside, ball one. Cooper Smith looking to bunt, and nothing going there as the ball was outside. 1-0. There's a fly ball to left field, rather deep. Going back is Tyler Ross, makes a great catch, and here comes the runner to third base, and he's going to make it. Ball was hit pretty well to left field. Tyler Otts went back and made a good play going back toward the wall, and there's one out. Here comes Kyler Horseman, the center fielder, with runners on first and third and one out. Curveball. Outside, ball one. Twins looking for a double play if possible to get out of this here in the first inning. There's the 1-0 pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the stretch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball to center field. Going back is Braden Lukert. He's got it, and just like the first game, Great Bend draws first blood in the first inning, 1-0. Sacrifice fly for Horseman. And here is Ian George, the catcher. In the stretch, here comes the pitch. There's a foul ball fly, backing out of play. It's a strike one. It looks like the Great Bend Batcats are coming out eager to swing the bat. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes your 0-1 pitch. Low, I guess. Ball one. Twins need a victory in this game. Need to shut off any kind of rallies, if at all possible. Pitch, and the catcher drops it, but I guess it was a ball. Two and one. Here comes the pitch. There's a ground ball. Second baseman, nice play at first, and throws it away to first base, and the runner goes to third. So, a nice play by Benjamin. However, his momentum carried him, and he didn't make a very good throw to Nolan Ganter. So that'll be an error on the second baseman. And again, you can't give these teams at this level for more than 3 outs an inning, and this will be Kyle Walker, the third baseman. There's the first pitch in there for a strike. Oh, ball, no balls, one strike. Runners at the corners. Outside, ball one, 1-1. There's the stretch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There's a line drive right at the second baseman, Benjamin, who makes the play. So for Great Bend in the first inning, 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 Twins error and 1 man left on base. So we go to the top of the second inning, Twins down 1-0. We'll be right back. So we'll come back to see the Twins. We'll see Kyler Warren, Mitch Birdsall, and Nolan Ganter, the 4, 5, 6 area hitters. And if anybody gets on, Braden Lukert. We need some guys to be aggressive here. And hit the baseball. Twins did not do such in the first game. So here we go to the top of the second. Kyler Warren steps in. Warren kind of the Iron Man of this team. And there's first pitch, fastball down and away. Goes all the way back to the screen, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. And here's a pitch in there for strike. 1-1. There's a fastball outside, ball 2. There's a little looper into center field. Center fielder dives for it and can't come up with it. That'll be a base hit for Kyler Warren. That'll bring up Mitch Birdsall, who's catching tonight. First hit of the game for the Twins. So if we can see if we can do something with this, maybe. Would like to. Come on, Mitch. Drive the baseball. First pitch in for a strike. Swing and a miss on a curveball that was way outside. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. And the count remains 0-2. Runner on first base, nobody out. 0-2 on Mitch Birdsall. Here's the pitch. There's through the bat, and I think that's strike 3, I think. Yes, it is. So that brings up Nolan Ganter. Here's the first pitch. There's a line drive base hit right field for Nolan Ganter, going to second base. And going to third base is going to be... Okay, the Twins made a good base running move that way. Right fielder came up with the ball and then dropped it. Kyler Warren saw it, took off to third base, and then he couldn't pick it up again. And by the time he picked it up to throw it to third base, the throw was over the cutoff man and went all the way to third, which Kyler was safe, and going into second base on the throw was Nolan Ganter. So that's a base hit. First pitch in there for a strike to Braden Lucard. Runners on second and third. There's a little loop. That's going to drop in center field for a base hit. Coming home to score will be Kyler Warren, and the Twins break the ice in the top of the second and score a 1 with runners on first and third with 1 out. Be an RBI single for Braden Lucard, excuse me. And Ganter goes to third, and here's Holden Pantier playing third base in the second game. First pitch in there for a strike. Holden was taken on that. So we'll see what he gets done here. Here's the stretch with runners at first and third, and here comes the 1 pitch. Inside. Ball 1. 1-1. You want to keep that paper. That's the instruction manual. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit high into the air into left field, going over to left fielder. Center fielder's coming in and makes the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it gets away, and no one advances. So that's a fly out with runners on first and third. You fly out to the center fielder. Here's Naquan Benjamin. And fouled back and out of play. This is his first bat as a Twin, wearing number 4. He's replaced Bryce Hampton on the roster, as Bryce went home with a hamstring injury that probably wasn't going to heal before the season ended. There's a ground ball. Second base over to first, and that's all for the Twins in the second inning. 1 run, though, on 2 hits. There was no errors and 2 men left on base. So we go to the the bottom of the second. I'll get it straight here in a second. Tied up at 1-1, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back here in Derby to take on the bottom of the second, and we'll start it off with Tyler Stulsatz, Cade Goki, and Joey Marker, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Great Bend Batcats. Harrison Aquero on the mound for the Twins throws strike one, The pole was blocking my view, and it didn't go as. Ground ball on 2 hops to Kyler Warren over to first, and there's 1 out. I just smashed a bug on a window here, or a fly on the window, and it's like it hit a windshield at 60 miles an hour. There is Cade Goki, foul at home plate. And it's strike 1. There's a fly ball to left field. It is going to be foul as it drops in there. So 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Slider maybe missed a little bit, not by much. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball coming in. As nice play by Kyler Warren as he came in. He had to get a short hop on it, and in one motion through to first base and got the batter. Goki. Here's Joey Marker. Right-handed hitter. Here's a stretch from the belt. The pitch. Curveball in there for strike one. There's a nice curveball drops in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Fouled straight back to the screen. And remains 0-2. No wind whatsoever. The flags are just hanging straight down from the pole, so there is no wind aided or wind adjusted anything tonight. Outside ball. Kyler Warren has really played well. Since been moving over to shortstop, he's made all kinds of plays over there. Just a dirtbag, just a real player. Ground ball, and Kyler Warren's going to get this one too, and throws it over to first, and that's all for Great Bend in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the top of the third with the score 1-1, and we'll be back in a little bit. Sorry, I was muted there. I must have a problem with that. Sorry about that. I will get my head back on straight here. The Twins picked up a run on one hit that inning. Then they had 2-1 going into the bottom of the third. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 errors for the Twins. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for Great Bend. We're here again. We're playing a 7-inning game, so we'll see what happens here. Harrison Aquero is still on the hill he's going for his 3rd inning of relief of tonight after pitching probably 4 innings over the weekend. So we'll see what he's got here as we go forward. Here's the top of the lineup, Jesse Ponce. He singled and scored. Here's the first pitch. Low, ball 1. It'll be Ponce, Creel, and Smith. 1, 2, 3 of the Great Bend order. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. There's a pop foul fly that's probably going to be out of play and not reachable, and it's not as it falls to the ground. Quite a bit of foul ground over on the third base side, and with Pantier gave a run on it, as did Tyler Otts, and neither one could get it. So it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Jesse Ponce. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Ground ball up the middle. And nice play by Kyler Warren, and throws out Ponce by 2 steps at first base. That ball was hit well. I thought it was going to make it all the way into center field, and out of nowhere came Kyler Warren, picked it up and turned it in one spot and 1 step through the ball. Perfect strike to Ganner at first to get Ponce. So that's out number 1 on a great play. The last 4 outs have been made by Kyler Warren on defense. There's a little pop flare foul, and chasing it is Holden Pantier, and dove for it, but still didn't have enough room to get it. Kyler Warren is playing a great defensive ball game and a pretty fair offensive game too. He's got the last 4 outs, and none of them have been right to him. He's had to go after him. So here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. This is Jet Creel. Slammed foul on the right side. Way foul. In the box score, it just looks like 6-3, but boy, you should see it when you are seeing the plays he's making. There's a ground ball, and it's going to roll foul down the first baseline, and the count's 1-2. No. Jet Creel gets back in here after trying to leg out a ball down the first baseline that was foul. And here comes the pitch. Changeup for ball 2. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 3. Full count. 1 out. bottom of the third. Great Bend is the home team in this game. And he walked him. First walk of the game for, I believe, well, he hit a batter. First walk of the game for the Twins and Aquero. And that brings up Cooper Smith. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Down low ball. I wonder if Harrison's just getting a little tired here. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike on a curveball. 1-1. One thing this kid's got, he's got a lot of heart. He showed that to me over the weekend. Ooh, missed on a curveball on the outer edge. 2-1. Like to get a double play ball, ground ball in the infield. Let's hit it to Kyler Warren. There's a fly ball to right center. This one's hit pretty well. It's going a long ways. It is out of here for a home run. So that brings the Great Bend back on top with a 2-run home run. And it's 3-2. Cooper Smith. Here's Kyler Horseman. Here's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. Drops a curveball in there for strike 1. And outside ball 2. Curveball, 3-1. Line drive, man, Kyler couldn't get this one as it goes into left field for a base hit. Here is Ian George, runner on first base with 1 out. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. On deck is Kyle Walker. Ian George got on an error his first time. Here comes the pitch. Popped up on the infield, going over toward the foul line is Nolan Gannon makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Kyle Walker. Stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Here goes the runner. Ground ball to second base. He's up with it to first, and digging out of the dirt is Nolan Ganner for the third out. And that's all for Great Bend, but they do come up with 2 runs on 3 hits. Actually, 2 runs on 1, no, 2 runs on 2 hits, excuse me. No errors and 1 man left on base. So we go to the top of the 4th, Twins down 3-2, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're going to the top of the 4th inning of the 7-inning game. The Twins will send up Nolan Gantner, Braden Lucart, and Holden Pantier. The 5, 6, 7 place hitters, and we'll see Nolan singled his first time. There's a fly ball to right field, slicing away from the right fielder. He makes the catch for the out. Here's Braden Lucart. Lucart's got a base hit and an RBI. Here's first pitch, ball 1. And fastball in for a strike, 1-1. Ground ball. Going to be an infield base hit for Lucart, as it's the second baseman dove for it and went off his glove, but he wouldn't have got him anyway. So there's a second hit for Braden Lucart, and he's on first with 1 out. And here's Holden Pantier. Holden flew out to center field his last time. I'd like to see him get a hold of one, put a charge into it. Fastball high, ball 1. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Curveball drops in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Ball 2. Naquan Benjamin will be next. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here's the pitch. Inside. Ball 3. 3-1. Now this might be a good hit and run count. We'll see what's happening here and see what Coach Flax wants to do and take it from there. 3-1 pitch. Doesn't go. And curveball, strike 2 on the outside. Holden thought it was ball 4 and started to walk toward first base, but was called back here. So 3-2. Here's the pitch. There's a little looper, and it's going to be a double play. No, it's going to be a double play as Lucart was going with the pitch. So nothing for the Twins in the 4th inning. We're halfway there. Twins down 3-2. We'll be right back. Harrison Aquero comes out for his fourth inning here. Twins on the downside of a 3-2 ball game. It'll be let's see what we got here. Tyler Stanislaus. Cade Goki and Joey Marker, the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Great Bend. As we go to the bottom of the fourth. There's first pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. Ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. 2-1. Ground ball, third base. Pantier up with it. Throw to first, and that's first out for Great Bend here in the bottom of the fourth. Cade Goki takes the batter's box, left-handed hitter. He grounded out to short his first time and fouls back out of play for strike 1. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ground ball. Second baseman. Throw to first, and he got him. So that'll be 4-3 on the scoring. Second out, and Joey Marker. Twins are winning the hit parade right now, but they're on the wrong side of the score, down 3-2 in the bottom of the fourth. Joey Marker steps in. Here's his first pitch. Curveball high, ball 1. And here's the pitch. In there for strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And call strike 3, and that's all for Joey Marker and the Batcats in the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base after 4 complete. Twins down 3-2. The Twins will start the top of the fifth with Naquan Benjamin, Tyler Otts, and Caden Richards. So we'll see what happens here. See if we can get some base runners. Naquan Benjamin has just joined the Twins tonight. He's grounded out to second base his first time up. Fastball high, ball one. Nothing doing in either bullpen right now. 1 ball, no strikes. There's ground ball foul over by the third base dugout. And it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here is the pitch. And it's high for ball 2, 2-1. That's the ball fouled out of play to the right side, and the count's even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. That's going to be a base hit, I believe. Second baseman can't make it, and he goes into right field for a hit for Benjamin. His first hit as a Twin, and a leadoff hit at that. So we got runner on first base with nobody out, and back to the top of the lineup with Tyler Otts. Otts has doubled and scored and struck out. Let's see if Tyler can put one out in the outfield somewhere, find a hole out in the outfield. First pitch outside, ball one. Benjamin leads away at first base. Here comes the stretch, and here comes the pitch. Popped up in the center field. It'll be caught. Don't need the pop-ups. That's not going to do us any good right now. First out, and Caden Richards comes up. Sure like to see Caden get into one here, or at least a base hit. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Curveball down low, ball one. Need a hit here. Need to move some base runners, but need a base hit to do it. Fastball that looked like it was inside. Called a strike, 1-1. Outside, ball two, 2-1. On deck is Cade Shelton. Here's the stretch, 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Could be two. Second base for one. Over to first, not in time. That'll bring up Cade Shelton. So that'd be a force out. Cade tonight has grounded out twice. There's the first pitch to him. Popped up foul. This will be out of play. For the next pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball. Didn't get it. Oh, and 2 the count. Here is the pitch. Outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If Cade can get on, that'd bring up Kyler Warren. There's a line drive. That ball's in the gap. That's going to go to the wall. Here comes around second, coming around third. He's going to try to score. Here comes the throw of the plate. He's going to be out at home. Well, it was a try anyway. It was a good hit by Cade Shelton, but the Twins just couldn't get it done at home plate. So that's all for Twins. That was a double for Cade Shelton. And Caden Richards was out at home plate on a throw from 9 to 4 to 2. So coming out for his fifth inning of work will be Harrison Aquero. Top of the lineup for Great Bend in the bottom of the fifth inning. Jesse Ponce steps in. This is shortstop, left-handed hitter. Harrison Aquero back out for his fifth inning of work and turns to bunts. And Harrison gets it, throws it to a nice play by Nolan Gander. Harrison had to get to it quick and made a quick throw, and it was short and took a big hop in right into the glove of Nolan Gander for the first out. So we'll score that one 1-3, and here is Jet Creel. There's the first pitch to him, and inside. Not giving much of the corners to Aquero. He walked and scored and was hit by a pitch. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. And he walked him on 4 pitches. Those base on balls just always scare me. Runner on first with 1 out, and Cooper Smith. Cooper Smith homered last time with a guy on base in this position. So we got to remember that a little bit. Man might want to remember it a lot here. Throw over to first, runner back. He's also flown out to right field. So this guy's a pull hitter. So maybe outside corner, possibly. And that's where he threw it, and it's ball 1. There's a fly ball to left field. That hit pretty well. Going back is Tyler Ross to the warning track, makes the catch for the second out. And going back to first is Jared Creel. Hit it pretty well, made a bid, but it was on the warning track, and Tyler Ross was right there for the catch. Here is Kyler Horsman. He's flown out and singled. Nice curveball drops in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Quero in his set, and here's the pitch. Lined foul way out of the play in right field. Oh and 2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second base. He's got it. It's going to step right on the bag, and that's all for Great Bend in the 5th inning. No runs a hit. There were no errors and 1 left on base. So we go to the top of the 6th. Twins down by 1. It's getting late out here, and we're going to see a new pitcher for Great Bend coming in. So we'll give you his information when we get back. Pitcher. Okay, we're back here, and we got a pitching change for Great Bend, left-hander. This will be the guy who's been playing left field, Tyler Stuhlsatz. He's now pitching, left-hander, going to left field. From right field is Cade Goki. Going from DH to right field is Jet Creel. So they lose their DH, basically. And we got the left-hander coming in, and he'll be facing Kyler Warren, Mitch Birdsall, and Nolan Ganner in this inning. And if anybody gets on, Braden Lucart. So we'll see what happens here. Leading off is Kyler Warren. Kyler has walked and singled. So we'll see where we go from here. We need a run. No, we know that. We need a bunch of runs. First pitch in there for a strike. This kid doesn't throw as hard as the last pitcher. And throws this one outside, ball 1. Mitch Birdsall on deck here. There's a ground ball. Fair ball down the left field line. Around first is Kyler Warren. He's going to go to second. Here comes the throw, and he's going to be out. No, he's safe. He's called safe. I think maybe he hit the bag when he slid and kind of did a little step to his, a little pivot around to his back, and he didn't, and he got there before the tag. So that's a break for the Twins. So here's Mitch Birdsall, a double by Kyler Warren, and the Twins need to move this runner around. Here's the first pitch coming to Mitch Birdsall. Drops it in for a strike. Stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. That ball outside. So this guy is throwing nothing but probably 50-mile-an-hour fastballs, 55-mile-an-hour fastballs. There's a foul back, and the count is 1-2. Come on, Mitch. You got to do something with this pitch. You got to do something with this at bat. He hit a shot to third base last time, but was Nothing but a ground out. Fouled back. And the count remains 1-2. Nolan Gantner is on deck here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Turned on it, hit a foul fly ball. It'll be out of play, way out of play. And it's 1-2. Stay on it, Mitch. No outs, runner on second base. Ground ball foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Twins got a leadoff runner on second base in scoring position. We need to move him around a little bit. Fouled back. And this Stolzats is basically just tossing him up there. I mean, there's not a whole lot of question or. And he struck him out on a high fastball. That can't happen. We just got. Here's Nolan Gantner. He's got a base hit. He's walked. No, he's got a base hit and he flew out to right field. Ground ball. Foul ball. Boy, that one just barely missed me in there. No ball, 1 strike. Come on, guys. Fouled off, sliced off out of play, and he's down 0-2 in the count. Braden Lukart is on deck. He's left-handed hitter. There's a little looper. This is going to fall, I think. It's a fair ball, and scoring is Kyler Warner. We're tied up as Nolan Gantner just dumped one into right field. Went with the pitch and just probably a couple feet in fair territory, and the Twins have tied it up at 3-3 with 1 out and Braden Lukart the batter. So Kyler Warner comes in to score. He was off and running on the pitch. Here's the pitch to, there's a fly ball to left field. It looks like it's going to be caught by the left fielder right in foul territory for the second out, and that'll bring up Holden Pantier. So RBI single for Nolan Gantner. Here's Holden Pantier. Let's see what he can do. First pitch on the way. In there for a strike. I'm telling you, this is probably a 50-mile-an-hour fastball, and I might be a little high on that. Man, here's a throw over to first. Gantner's not going anywhere. No action in the Twins bullpen, though, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Here we go. Outside, ball 2. Or outside, ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1, 2 out. Runner on first. 3-3 game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. I would bet you that their closer will come in for the next inning. Outside. 3-2. Here's the stretch. Here comes the pitch. And he walked him. No, he struck him out. I thought it was ball 4, and so did Holden, but it's strike 3. Called third strike. Well, the Twins tie it with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. So we're 3-3 going into the bottom of the 6th inning as Harrison Aquero comes out for inning number 6. And he's going to stay with Harrison Aquero. He doesn't really, he's hoping he can get him past this inning. Get the Twins past this inning, I should say. Harrison's done a great job tonight in this game. I'm not sure anybody expected him to go this far, but he has, and we'll see what he can do against the Great Bend here in the 6th inning. He's going to face the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. It's going to be George, Walker, and Stulsatz. Ian George steps in against Harrison Aquero. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right field. This is going to fall harmlessly out by the in the bullpen on the right field side. So it's 0-1. Ground ball foul off his foot, and that'll make the count 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch from Harrison Aquero. Fastball high. Ball 1. Popped up on the infield. Second baseman Benjamin out on the outfield grass makes the play for out number 1. Here's Kyle Walker. Left-handed hitter. Tonight he has lined out to second base and been out on a ground out. Here's the first pitch. High, ball 1. Here's the next pitch. Drops in there, curveball for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swing, here comes a ground ball. Gander, we got it over to first, and he is out 3-1. Nice play by both Gander and also Harrison Aquero. Here's Tyler Stulsatz, the pitcher. Now, right-handed hitter, steps in. And the pitch. Curveball high. Newton has beat the Dirtbags 15-5. No score on the Cannons and Kingman game. Here's the pitch. High ball 2. 2-0. 2 out. Like to get this guy. Strike. Fastball. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Do have a little action in the Twins bullpen. I think, I can't really tell, but it looks to be Kenny Fissler. There's a little pop-up going, chasing it as Gantner. He won't get there in time. The ball wasn't hit that high. And it remains 2-2 count, 2 out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled at home plate. Then we'll do it again. Coming up to the Twins in the 7th will be, wait a minute here, got the wrong page. Tell you in just a second after this pitch. 2-2. Strike 3. A swing and a miss, and that's all for Great Bend and Tyler Stolzatz himself. So we go to the top of the 7th. The Twins and the Great Bend Batcats tied at 7. Got to get some base runners here and there. Got this Stolzatz is still pitching. We're going to start with Naquan Benjamin. He'll start off as he did in the 5th. And go back to the top of the lineup with Tyler Otts and Caden Richards. So we go 9-1-2 here to start the top of the 7th inning, and we'll see what the Twins can do. Sure would like to have this game here. Who won? Kingman? Kingman beat the Cannons? Who won? Let me see. Here's Naquan Benjamin. And here's the pitch. First pitch in there, nope, ball 1. Just a second. And there's strike 1. Did Kingman win? Oh, okay. Here's the pitch. And he bounces one in the dirt for 2-1. Like to get this leadoff runner on, obviously. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled straight back, and the count is 2-2. Naquan got his first hit as a Twin last time up. He singled to right field. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, ball 3. So it goes to 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped up on the infield. Let's see if it's going to stay in play. I don't know that it will. No, it hits the top of the dugout on the first base side, so we'll redo it. I'd just soon throw one in the dirt here, right here. There's a fly ball, hit the right field, going back as a right fielder. It turns around and makes the catch going back into the warning track. Had him turned around a couple times, but he was able to correct himself and find it, so he got that taken care of. And here's Tyler Otts. Tyler today has flown out to center field, struck out, and hit a double and scored. We'd sure like to see another double. Would take a single. Would take anything that you get on base. First pitch. Ball one. So we'll see who comes out for the Twins in the bottom of the seventh, pitching. Here's the next pitch. Out, so it's in there for the strike. Boy, that ball looks outside to me. I don't know. And the pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. That's may drop. No, left fielder makes the catch. He didn't have to dive for it, but he did. And he made the catch, so that's 2 outs, and here's Caden Richards. Caden tonight grounded out twice and got hit into a force play, it looks like. Fouled off and out of play. Ball one. On deck is Cade Shelton. In there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled out of play. 1 and 2. Wind up. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Could go. Shortstop makes the play. Long throw to first base. And he gets away. And Richards going to get to first base. He couldn't come up with that scoop. And it scooted all the way back to the fence and going to second base is Caden Richards. That'll be a base. I think that's a base hit. I think he had it beat anyway. I'm going to give him a base hit and an error. So got a runner in scoring position. If Cade Shelton can come up with a base hit here, we'll see what he has. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off to the right side, now to play. Strike one. The Twins have out-hit Great Bend 10-3 in this game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play, and it's 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. Past him in center field. Here comes Richards. He will score. And the Twins go up by 1. He was holding Richards on a little bit, the second baseman, and he darted back, and then he darted too far as Cade hit a shot right to his right, and he couldn't recover in time. So that's an RBI single for Cade Shelton, and here's Kyler Warren. There's a little base hit, a little looper past him in the right field, and holding on at second base is Sheldon With 2 out, we got runners on first and second as Kyler Warren gets another base hit. Here's Mitch Birdsall. Struck out twice and grounded out to third. Runners on first and second. The Twins have 1 in, would like another one. Mitch Birdsall comes up. Mitch did hit a shot to third that was handled flawlessly by the Great Bend third baseman. One of the hardest balls hit all night tonight by anybody. There's a long drive to right field, going back. It's off the wall. 1 run is home, and Kyler Warren will stop at third base as that ball hit about 3/4 of the way up on the wall in right center field. And the Twins have scored another run, and it's now 5-3 as Cade Shelton has come in to score. RBI single for Mitch Birdsall. And going to third is Caden Moore, and here is Nolan Gentner, who draws a foul ball down the third base line. So the Twins have answered the call finally here a little bit, so we'll see if we can maybe get another one. That wouldn't hurt anything either. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1. Runners on the corners, Birdsall on first, Warren on third. On deck is Braden Lukart. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. That's a foul ball fouled out of play. That was like golf, that one. Here's the stretch from the belt. 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2-2. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive. The first baseman can't find it. It's a fair ball. And he does find it finally and makes the play. And that's all for the Twins in the 7th inning. But they came up with 2 runs on, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. Twins leading 5-3. And they're going to send Harrison Aquelo back out to the mound to see if he can finish this. So we'll see what we got coming up here is the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Goki, Marker, the 8, 9, 1 hitters, and Ponce. Twins are leading 5-3. They have somebody warming up in the bullpen. I'm not sure who that is. Who? Is it? Kenny Fistler must be warming up in the bullpen. I could see him out there, but I couldn't see him go underneath. It looked like he was throwing 3/4 out of there. But Harrison Aquero will have the chance to finish this game, and we'll see what happens with this. So we'll go to the bottom of the seventh here. 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error for the Twins. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Great Bend. Harrison Aquero, first pitch on the way. Low ball 1. Fly ball foul and out of play. Going over there is Pantier, but he won't have a play. There's the pitch. Outside. Ball 2. There's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike. 2-2. Two pitch. He struck him out. Here's Joey Marker. Marker has struck out looking and bounced out to Kyler Warren at shortstop. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike, and it's 1-0. 0-1. Twins will be right back out here tomorrow night. 7 o'clock game against the Hayesville Aviators. That game will be on KGSO, Radio KGSO 1410 AM. You can look it up on the dial, or you can check, you can find it with Odyssey, or you can find it with just searching for KGSO.com. 1410. Curveball in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7 o'clock start tomorrow night. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. Base hit in the left. No, Kyler Warren, long throw. It's over his head, and he'll stay at first base. Kyler Warren went in the hole, picked it up, and launched it to first base, and it was even over Nolan Ganner's head. And Birdsall was backing it up, so there wasn't any advance. So 1 out. That'll be a base hit for Joey Marker. And that brings up, back to the top of the lineup, Jesse Ponce. Kenny Pfister looks like he's loose if we want him. So here's the first pitch to Ponce. Outside, ball 1. Drops in there for a strike on a curveball. On deck is Jet Creel. He's walked twice and been hit by a pitch, so he's 0 for 0. But Ponce is 1 for 3. He's got a single, and there's a curveball that's down 2-1. And now Mitch Birdsall is going to go out and talk to Harrison Aquero. And we'll see what happens here. Twins up by 2, 5-3, bottom of the 7th. Come on, Harrison. Looks at first base, set. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strikes 2. 2-2. Pretty healthy cut that Ponce has the ball. He just didn't connect. So, 2-2. Here we go. Low, ball 3. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Harrison Aquila looks in. He's got a sign. Here comes the pitch. There's a fly ball, a little looper out to left field coming in as Tyler Otson makes the play for out number 2. So that was a fly out to Tyler Otson left field, and that's 2 outs. And like I said, Jed Creel has been hit by a pitch and walked twice, so he's officially 0 for 0. Runner leads the way at first. This is a tying run up, by the way, at home plate. Ball 1. Harrison Aquila trying to complete this thing that no one thought he would probably be able to do because he just didn't. There's a ground ball foul at first base. One ball, 1 strike, because he pitched 4 innings last weekend. And this is only Tuesday night. He pitched 3 on Saturday night in Kingman and pitched 1 more Sunday night in Kingman. And then he takes a day off and goes out and throws 6 2/3 inning right now. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, defense, we need to play here. Here's the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back toward the Great Bend dugout. And we'll stay on it right here. Say a few prayers. The Twins need a victory here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. Aquero into the stretch. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So, certainly don't want to take it any farther than you have to. Cooper Smith is on deck, and he homered earlier tonight. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Foul ball. Try it again. 3-2. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive, base hit in the right field in the gap. Coming over to cut it off is Lukart, and he's throws to home, and he's out at home plate. Runner tried to score. Great relay by Kyler Warren as he turned and fired that ball right at home plate as the runner was trying to score. And he was out by 1.5 feet at home plate. The Twins win 5-3 in a very unconventional way. So we'll split with the Great Bend Batcats for the season. We win 2, they win 2. We split here and pick up a victory and lose 1, but we're still hopefully in some kind of a hunt here. We will know more as we in the next few days. So we'll we still sure want to make the NBC tournament, and we'll find out shortly. I mean, it's 50-50, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I can't really project that. But I can project a victory for the Twins tonight. Great win for the Twins after getting knocked down pretty good in the first game. Of course, we beat Great Bend Sunday night, or was it Monday night, whenever it was. No, it's Sunday night, I guess it was. We beat them 21-7, so touche anyway, and the Twins have come out with a victory. Great pitching performance by Harrison Aquero. Goes the whole distance in a 7-inning game, and that might be the first guy who's went the distance for us this year, even though it was only 7 innings versus 9. But it was had a lot of heart right there. Just fun to see. So we'll remind you, 7 o'clock here. I don't know if there's any video to that game. We will check that out and try to pass it down the line if we can. But you will pick up the broadcast on KGSO 1410 AM. That radio station's in Wichita, Kansas. You could probably pick it up on Odyssey or other means like Odyssey, or you can probably just dial KGSO AM 1410 or 1410 AM and then just search it and probably pick it up that way too. So anyway, we'll be back here for the season finale game, regular season finale game. That'll be, what will that'll be? That'll be tomorrow's Wednesday. That'll be Thursday night. So we'll catch you all back here Thursday night. And up until then, the Twins split one. We had to have it, and we got it. So we'll see what happens going forward. But pay attention to Facebook and the Twins website, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night from Derby, Kansas.